So, dann fange ich jetzt mal an. Genau, wegen Spoilern. Die meisten, also zumindest einige, die hier sind, waren noch bei Teil 1 dabei. Und das Spiel wird mich gleich fragen, ob ich Teil 1 gespielt habe. Und das muss ich dann auch beweisen, indem ich unter anderem so ein paar absolute Mega-Spoiler-Auflösungen von Teil 1 buchstäblich eingebe. Da sollte dann zum Beispiel jemand, der Teil 1 nicht gespielt hat, weggucken. Da werde ich dann vorher kurz Bescheid sagen. Weil hier voll die Sonne reinknallt, aber ich bin so faul, da jetzt was gegen zu tun, die geht ja gleich unter. Ich werde dann vielleicht auch kurz das Spiel ausblenden, damit man es nicht sieht. Was ich eingebe. Und dann schauen wir mal. Also das will ich aber halt trotzdem machen. Ich könnte jetzt auch am Anfang einfach sagen, nö, ich kenne Teil 1 nicht. Aber was halt ganz nett ist, wenn man beweist, dass man Teil 1 gespielt hat, dann gibt es noch ein paar extra Dialogoptionen hier und da. Oder ein paar extra Verweise auf Teil 1, die eigentlich ganz nett sind für Leute, die Teil 1 kennen. Und das fände ich halt dann umgekehrt wieder ein bisschen schade, den Leuten, die hier zuschauen, die Teil 1 kennen, vorzuenthalten. Also mache ich es dann einfach so, dass ich versuche, immer wenn ich dran denke, dass jetzt gleich was Spoileriges kommen könnte, kurz zu sagen, schaut mal weg. Ich hoffe, es ruckelt jetzt nicht, sagt meine Verbindung. Die sieht eigentlich okay aus. Gut, dann schauen wir mal. New Game. Pre-existing Autosave Data will be overwritten and a new game will be started. Lautstärke habe ich jetzt noch nicht allzu großartig angepasst. Also einfach sagen, wenn da irgendwas zu laut ist. Dann bin ich schuld, okay. Aber mehr ist jetzt eigentlich gerade alles im grünen Bereich. Hoffen wir mal, dass es so bleibt. Ich habe jetzt auch nicht rausgefunden, wie ich meine Save Games lösche. Aber ich muss dann einfach auch einmal kurz hier den Bildschirm, das Spiel ausschalten, wenn ich das erste Mal speichere. Muss ich dann dran denken. Ach ja, nehmen wir doch. Nehmen wir doch das. Schon mal nicht. Difficulty Setting. Standard. Alles. Wobei ich einige von diesen QTEs auch ab und zu verkackt habe. Mal schauen. Äh, 10. Februar. A Strange Tale. Convert Chapter 0. Oh, Warenheit mit seinem dummen Gitarren-QT, ey.
Where am I?
So, wie sage ich das jetzt möglichst spoiler-free? Ich dachte erst, den wir da jetzt sehen, der Typ da, ich dachte erst, das wäre ein gewisser Charakter aus Teil 1, der auch schwarze Haare hat, aber der ist älter. Der Charakter aus Teil 1, der so ähnlich aussieht, ist älter. Hab ich erst gedacht, hä? Soll der das sein? Aber nee, das ist jemand anders. Der ist nur ein bisschen ähnlich designt. Ryuki.
You okay, Ryuki?
Alright, let's keep going. Next question.
Kann das Spiel lauter, leiser? Sagt einfach, wenn es irgendwie irgendwas davon zutrifft.
In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability?
What? Okay, Moment. Soundeinstellungen. Ich hab's auch gerade nur auf 20. Ich mach's mal auf 30. Mal gucken, wie das ist. Would you like to view the tutorial? Ja, mach mal. Inspecting people and objects will progress the story. You can freely move the cursor and camera. First, look around and set the cursor on objects that interest you. Monitor? A monitor. When viewing a person, options and look will be displayed. By choosing a topic from the options, you can talk to them. By choosing look, you can observe that person. Wenn ihr mal wollt, dass ich irgendwas Bestimmtes auswähle, dann könnt ihr das auch einfach sagen. Im Zweifelsfall wäre es vielleicht schneller, wenn ihr dann einfach links, rechts, oben, unten sagt. Soundeffekte sind was laut. Moment. Die kann man, meine ich, separat einstellen. Ich bin mir nur gar nicht sicher, ob ich das jetzt schon kann. Ich glaube, das kann ich jetzt gerade noch nicht. Noch kein Hauptmenü. Erinnere mich nochmal dran, wenn ich ein Hauptmenü habe. Who are you?
You feeling all right there, Mr. Ryuki?
Ja, die sind wirklich was laut. Why do you look like that? Oh, Moment. From the log on the bottom right of the screen, you can check the conversation log. Ich sollte mein Gesicht mal woanders hinpacken. Nein, nicht den Chat, das Gesicht. Das da. Mal da oben hin. So. Auch noch ein bisschen höher. Schrank muss ja keiner sehen. Konnte man nicht sogar hier auch noch an der Seite was? Nein, nicht so. So, nein, so auch nicht. Alt. Ah, so. Okay. Mitten ins Bild, genau. So, was wollten sie jetzt? Log ist LB. Ja, okay. Dann... Where am I?
You're joking, right? What are you talking about?
Boss, what am I doing
Just
here?
press the button already. You see that button on the table, right? Push it and you get to answer the question.
Move the camera around and try pressing the answer button on top of the table. Why do you look like that?
Like what?
Can you hear the question again?
How about this? I'll repeat the question for you, okay? In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability?
What the fuck?
Now remember, the other teams can press their buttons too if they know the answer. It's that button right on top of your table.
I have no idea, but...
That's the answer button for the quiz.
Tama? Hello, Tama.
Why don't you press it?
Tama, you mean this button?
Yeah. You'd better hurry, or the other teams are gonna answer before you.
There we go! Team Popo was the quickest.
Team
And
Popo.
your answer is?
In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirit? Oh, vielleicht bin ich da oben doch falsch. Ich mal hier unten hin. Them vibes sent and are known for their musical ability. Okay. Ich vergesse immer, dass ich wieder in das Spiel klicken muss. So. So. Weiß das jemand? Also Satyr ist doch nicht indisch. Centaur auch nicht. Täter ist der Charakter aus Teil 1. Ich denke mal, dann ist es Gandharva. Das klingt ja als einziges nach indischer Mythologie.
That is correct. The answer is Gandharva. Team Popo gets 10 points for the correct answer.
Good job, Ryuki. Keep it up.
Da unten bin ich die Gesichter von den Typen im Weg. Vielleicht hier oben. Ich mir einfach immer hin und her schieben.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's keep going then, shall we? Next question. Are you familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings?
Okay.
What?
No, not you, Mr. Ryuki.
This question is for that person on the other side.
Who was that?
Oh, and Team Popo presses the button. You must be ready to answer. But before you do, I want you to take this question very seriously. The new Cyclops serial killings. The incident in which many victims got their eye gouged out and murdered. Are you or are you not familiar with it?
Ich finde das Charakterdesign in dem Spiel generell ganz hübsch. Jesus.
This will go too, if we can dig into the details. of that incident in the coming 6 days.
In other words, we're asking if we can give you spoilers for the first game.
But don't worry. Even if you don't know anything about it, it won't affect how you progress through this game.
The Sachen of serial killers and what you're about to experience, they have nothing to do with each other. Promise.
So please, just tell me honestly, are you familiar with the new Cyclops serial killings?
Welche... Die eine, gerade war, glaube ich, das... ich sag jetzt I
Are
am.
you sure? Don't be lying now. Let's give you a simple test just to make sure. The one who resolved the new Cyclops serial killings was Kaname Date of Abyss. On the final day of that investigation, someone was shot in the leg by the culprit. Who was that someone?
Das Witzige ist, ich habe Teil 1 gespielt, sogar zweimal und einmal noch bei einem Let's Play gesehen und ich hatte keine Ahnung mehr, wie die Antwort hier drauf ist.
No need to give me their last name, first name only, please.
So, ich kann jetzt übrigens Kagami schreiben. Das ist ein Running Gag aus Teil 1.
Whoa, you remembered his name? The inspector's sure gonna like that.
Nee, das war jetzt nur eine Witzantwort.
Are you sure you really know? Well, even if you didn't, there's nothing to be ashamed of.
It has no effect.
It won't spoil the fun.
Okay, Moment.
Oh, did you hear that sound?
Ich muss nochmal eben neu starten. Ich dachte, normalerweise hat er einem 2 Chancen mal gegeben. Aber offenbar hatte ich jetzt nur eine Chance. Dann antworte ich diesmal die richtige. Man kann in dem Spiel alles vorspulen, also keine Sorge. Ich bin in 0, nix wieder an der Stelle. Außer ich klicke nicht das Fenster an. Man kann da ganz viele lustige Sachen noch antworten. Habe ich mal auf YouTube gesehen, da gibt es Videos mit ganz vielen verschiedenen witzigen Antworten, die man da geben kann, die halt alle falsch sind, aber witzige extra Lines hervorrufen. Jetzt muss ich nur noch rausfinden, wie ich nochmal vorgespult habe. Ich glaube, das war R2, L2. Finden wir gleich raus. Oh, jetzt habe ich auch das Menü. Super. Dann kann ich mal direkt die Soundeffekte ein bisschen runterdrehen. Ah, hier hört man, glaube ich, schon einen Unterschied. Ja. Oh, 6. Guck mal, wie wir damit zurechtkommen. Ich will auch mal eben hier beim Flowchart gucken. Mache ich aber lieber kurz aus. Ob der jetzt wieder zurückgesetzt ist. Wäre nämlich doof, wenn nicht. Aha. Ne, okay, der ist zurückgesetzt. Wäre auch komisch, wenn man New Game wählt und der Flowchart ist dann trotzdem noch vollständig. Hallo, Controller? Und achso, wir sind schon bei der nächsten Frage. So, are you familiar? I am. Also, dann kann Sven jetzt mal eben weggucken. Und am besten auch weghören. Ich schreibe dir gleich auf Telegram, wenn du wieder hingucken kannst.
Oh, not bad. You're correct. But you could have just gotten lucky. How about we go for one more round? Who is the true culprit of the new
Ja, genau, oder du guckst
serial
hier.
killing?
Ja, das hört er mich eigentlich nicht mehr.
Answer with just the first name again, please. Let's have it.
So, nochmal als Warnung, wenn jetzt noch irgendjemand zuhört, der Teil 1 nicht kennt und noch spielen möchte, sollte er bitte jetzt weggucken. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Wonderful. That's another right answer. Sorry for doubting you. You really do know about the new Cyclops killings. Oh, did you hear that sound?
So, geht weiter. Did you hear that sound?
That means the next question will be the last. Are you ready? A precognitive dream is a dream that lets you see the future. But these precognitive dreams, are they really, truly real?
It can't be.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Genau, die Meinungen dazu sind gespalten. Ja, es hat einen Grund. Jetzt beginnt das
Be
Danganronpa-Theme.
careful, Mizuki. I've detected a biological response. 3 o'clock. Distance of 315 feet. In the middle row of seats.
Nee, das ist jetzt eine andere. Oh Gott. A. Wo ist A? Da ist A. Das ist Aiba. Vorhin war Tama. Und bei Tama habe ich auch das Gefühl, dass sie die Stimme von dem Hasen hat. Ja, wo jetzt? Wo kam denn das jetzt her?
What the? Are they really gonna shoot us without warning like that?
It would have been stranger if they announced their intentions first.
Who's the target? Where are they? It's too dark and they're too far away.
Calm down, Mizuki. You can use my functions.
Functions?
Remember your training?
Oh, right.
Ich habe das Gefühl, dass die Musik ein bisschen laut ist. Im Vergleich zu den Stimmen. Worried about life? Nein, jetzt nicht. Gut, dass man das so schnell umschalten kann. So. Night Vision und Zoom.
Iva, zoom in. Night vision mode.
Roger that.
X-Ray?
Use the X-ray next.
Understood.
Found you. Who is that?
Identity unknown. Judging from their figure, they appear to be female.
Ah, so she's jealous, huh? I bet that's it. Why else would another girl target me?
You can't think of any other reason?
Well, sure, but I'm really cute, you know? That's why other girls don't like me much.
I'm fairly certain that has more to do with your personality. Mizuki, load Evolver with a stun grenade round. You should be able to knock your opponent unconscious by detonating it near them.
Got it. Okay, it's ready.
I will display the aiming reticle. Take aim and pull the trigger.
On it.
RTA war das.
What's with this girl?
she go now?
Detecting the target's footsteps. They seem to be heading toward the stadium exit.
Ugh. Can't let them get away.
Mizuki, wait. Even you won't be able to catch up to them. More importantly...
Also was.
There's something there.
Yes.
Hey, that's...
You recognize him?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'll never forget. It's... the left half of his body.
Ja, die Synchronsprecher fand ich beim ersten Teil schon voll gut und beim zweiten auch wieder. Vor allem die von Mizuki hat mir immer voll gefallen.
His name is Jin Furue. I remember it clearly. 6 years ago, at Studio Devaita. The right half of his body.
Six years ago.
Ryuki, what's wrong? Pull yourself together.
Boss, where am I?
Don't tell me you were sleeping. Who falls asleep in the middle of a live stream?
Ja, hat er.
Mr. Ryuki, you're working under boss, right? Boss, have you been giving him vacation time?
Guck mal, da ist auch Mizuki. Ist ja vor 6 Jahren, da ist sie noch 12 gewesen.
She's probably working him to the bone on his off hours, too.
I resent that. That is not true. I just have him scrape the stratum corneum off my heels every once in a while.
The what?
Hey, Ryuki. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now that Mr. Ryuki is away, let's get back to it, shall we? Here we go. Next question. Which Taoist symbol, shaped like interlocking black and white commas, represents the origin of all
Oh, das wisst ihr
things?
doch bestimmt.
What the?
Oh, okay, dann dürfen wir das wohl doch nicht beantworten. Wäre Yin Yang gewesen,
A
oder?
blackout?
Ja, das ist die 12-jährige Mizuki.
What are you standing around for? Get the lights!
Yeah, I'm on it.
Present. Den kann man tatsächlich lesen. Aber kommen wir auch im Spiel noch zu.
It's snowing, but it hasn't piled up yet.
Yeah.
By the way, Mizuki, there is something that has been bothering me.
What's this?
This is the field before law enforcement arrived.
Die AI-Site, wir haben halt das Spiel erklärt das, glaube ich, eigentlich auch noch, weil jedenfalls haben wir eine AI in unserem einen Auge, deswegen hat die auch so ein komisches Auge. Das eine Auge von uns ist Aiba. Und die kann uns in dem Auge halt auch Sachen zeigen. Das heißt, da steht jetzt gerade AI-Site, das zeigt sie uns gerade auf dem einen Auge. Deswegen hat Mizuki auch gerade gefragt, was ist denn das, was ist damit?
Notice anything peculiar?
No, nothing in particular.
The turf runs a considerable distance and is wet from the snow. If someone were to step on it, they would leave a trace. However,
There aren't any footprints.
indeed,
Then how did the body...
unknown. Perhaps they descended from the sky, or rose up from the ground. Or they teleported here.
teleported?
I was joking. Do not take it seriously.
There isn't a trace of any disturbance on the field, so how did the body get here? Why are you here?
You do know I'm the commander of Abyss, right?
Right, but that's why I'm asking. Isn't it a bit weird for you to be at a crime scene in person?
This case is special. I saw it too, 6 years ago. The other half of the corpse.
Abyss ist so eine Spezialeinheit, wo sie eine Maschine haben, mit der man in die Träume von Leuten geht. Vor allem Leute, die irgendwas zu wissen scheinen, aber nicht verraten wollen. Da geht man dann quasi in ihre Träume rein, um darin zu gucken, ob man irgendwelche Antworten findet.
At Studio Divita.
And the HB case is still open, even after all this time. The reputation of the whole department hangs on this case.
By HB case, she is referring to the half-body serial killings, so named because the victims' bodies were cut in two. The culprit is known as Terror. Their identity is unknown. 6 years have passed since Terror first made themselves known, but we have yet to find any promising leads.
I already know that. You don't have to explain it.
Da oben gibt's immer Trivia. Regarding Terror. Tear has two meanings. Tear, as in tears when you cry. The other, tear, means to rip something. The culprit of the HB case is more a reference to the latter. By adding an ER at the end of tear, we get terror. About Date.
Why? What is it?
Well, I was just wondering if he contacted you or anything.
Weiß ich nicht. Meinst du jetzt Terra oder Date? Und falls ihr die Teil 1 gespielt habt, irgendwelche Fragen zu Date habt, dann fragt das lieber auf Telegram.
I would have let you know right away if he did. Date was caught in that explosion 6 years ago.
And has been missing ever since.
No, not my Date.
Date's body was never recovered from the scene.
Ja, das kann ich mir fast vorstellen, dass der im Japanischen auch so heißt. Das würde nämlich viel mehr, wie du auch gerade schreibst, würde viel mehr erklären, dass da diese lange Erklärung kommt. Gerade wenn im Japanischen da irgendwie Täter oder sowas auf Katakana steht, oder dann erklären sie da mit dem englischen Begriff, was das alles heißt.
Don't worry. I am positive it would take more than that to kill Kaname Date. I am certain he's at the Hot Springs district in Atami or someplace, spending his time in leisure.
If he is, I'd go down there and drown him in that boiling water myself.
I will get the more shocking facts out of the way first.
Gucken wir uns mal die Leiche an.
The estimated time of death is approximately 9 hours ago.
Aber die andere Hälfte wurde doch vor 6 Jahren gefunden.
What? 9 hours ago?
It is currently 9 o'clock, so that would mean he was killed around 12.
Wait. Hold on. 6 years ago,
Hold that thought. There's more. As you can see, the body was cut in two. There are no other external wounds on the body. It appears that he was sliced in half while he was still alive. As for what was used to cut him, I am sorry, but that cannot be determined.
What do you mean?
Judging by the cross-section, it is clear that it was not a blade. It could not be a laser or pressurized water either.
Then what was it?
As I said, I do not know. The body was cut at the molecular level. There is hardly any blood left in the body. It could be speculated that the corpse was left with the cut section facing the ground. However, there are no traces of any blood flow on the ground. Therefore, it is clear that he was murdered at some other location.
His body was cut at the molecular level about 9 hours ago.
Would you like to check the corpse with X-ray mode?
Ja, deswegen habe ich da drauf geklickt.
Yeah. It's unlikely, but maybe the right half of the body is buried in the ground.
You could simply flip the body over.
No way. I don't want to see that cut. Especially not down there.
Ugh.
In that case, how's this?
Thanks. I see now. That body is definitely just the left half.
I can see the skeleton of the body's left half. Oh, das ist Kagami. Also in Teil 1 gab es einen Inspektor Kagami. IRC? Was ist denn IRC? In Teil 1 gab es einen Inspektor Kagami, den konnte man immer wieder nach seinem Namen fragen, bis er vollkommen durchdreht. How's the investigation going?
I've finished gathering DNA samples. It's being sent to forensics now. I'm sure the results will be out shortly.
Do you recognize the body?
Of course, ma'am. It's Jin Furroway. I don't think there's anyone in our generation who wouldn't recognize him. He was famous until he passed away. Well, even after he died.
And 6 years ago, I was part of that investigation too.
Were you at the studio by any chance?
You don't remember? We did talk for a bit.
Sorry, don't remember. You don't leave much of an impression. In a good way.
Ouch.
In a good way?
By the way, what's with the ma'am?
Abyss is a high-level organization in the police department. You do technically outrank me, ma'am.
Huh. Really? But you don't need to worry about the formalities with me.
What? For real? I can be casual with you?
Do you want to get your ass kicked?
Sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
Ask his name.
I have a bad feeling about this, but you really want to know my name?
Yeah.
Then I'll tell you, but please don't forget it, okay?
Got it.
My name is Kagami.
Kagami, huh? Okay, I'll remember that.
Here it comes. I knew this would happen. I'll say it one more time. My name is Kagami. I told you it's Kagami!
I know his name already. I don't think I need to ask again. I think I know his name already. I probably don't need to ask. His name is, what was it again?
Hey, what's your name again?
Give me a break.
Oh my god. You are?
What? You really don't know? I'm Detective Ushidera, Special Investigations Office, MPD.
I don't know who you are. Introduce myself.
I don't even have to ask about you. Yamizuki Okira, 18 years old, a high schooler attending Sakiba High. The all-girls school, right? Ah, but Okira is your former name. You've been adopted by Date, if I remember correctly. You were at the studio when the other half of the corpse was found.
So I take it you were there too?
Yeah. Back then I was on the investigation team. Though you were 12 at the time, so I can't blame you for not remembering me. I heard you became a special agent at Abyss. That boss lady got her claws in you, huh? This little girl gets hired as an investigator. Huh. Guess they'll take anyone they can get. Times sure have changed.
Hey, du Assi.
Abyss is a particularly special organization. Mizuki was hired via what might be referred to as extra-legal measures.
Know anything?
I should be asking you. You're the one who discovered the body, right?
Jetzt kurz
You
Wasser
were
holen.
also at the...
Guck ich mal direkt, was Albert zu sagen hat.
You look a bit like a bug.
Wouldn't it be cool to get a new weapon or something?
Hey, wouldn't it be cool to get a new weapon or something?
I have always thought bats with nails in them would look good on you. Yay! Yay! Fancy clothing. My favorite. Looks better than on Mizuki. Welcome home, C. This looks like a shirt you'd buy from MPD's gift shop. I am smart, but this is idiotic.
Steht I'm very smart auf dem T-Shirt. Na gut. Du bist also wieder da. Oder hast du noch kein Wasser geholt?
Studio 6 years ago when the other half was found. Quite a coincidence, don't you think?
What are you trying to say?
Why did you come here?
I got a Nile message.
Nile ist eine Anlehnung an den asiatischen Messenger-Dienst Line.
It said HB Stadium. That could only be referring to the case 6 years ago, right?
The half-body serial killings.
I need to know more about that case. Changed my life. Forever. So that's why I came.
Regarding Mizuki's smartphone, if it gets reception, I can connect to any network. I can make calls and send and receive messages on Nile. Mizuki says I don't want you to know about my private life. If I leave my eyes closed, you won't be able to see it, right, Aiba? Which is why she still carries her smartphone around. About the Nile message.
Who sent the message?
I don't know. It was sent from an account that signed up with a fake name. Someone must have wanted me to discover the body.
Someone?
Maybe the culprit.
Why would the culprit do that to you?
I don't know.
There is one more thing we don't know. The masked woman who shot at us earlier. Who could this person of interest be? And why did she try to kill you?
Any leads?
Haven't found anything yet, though there is something I didn't find that's particularly interesting.
The footprints.
Bingo. There isn't a single footprint on the field that doesn't belong to someone here. So just how did the culprit do it?
Any other leads? How did the body get here? Oh, corpse's
That's
face.
Definitely Jin Furoe.
Yeah. The same face we saw 6 years ago at Studio DeVita.
Jin was a young industrialist. He was quite famous and often made media appearances. This cannot possibly be a stranger who happens to look like him.
It's Jin Furoe. Evidence marker, okay. Empty seats. What's the regulation line? Okay. Will you let me investigate this case?
Of course not.
What? Why not?
Because you're only 18, Mizuki. You're still a student at Sekiba High.
But I barely even go now. I graduate in a month. I hardly have any classes left.
The point is, you're still a student.
Then why did you let me join Abyss?
Because I thought you had potential as a singer.
I assume your gargantuan strength and combat ability were a factor as well.
But you're basically still an intern. You've only been training for about a month. It's way too early to put you in the field.
Bist doch in der Schule. Geh ich eh nie hin. I want to be on this case, no matter what.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Please, boss. I have to. This case is...
Can you not give me the puppy dog eyes? You know I'm weak to the puppy dog eyes.
Not the puppy dog eyes.
Fine, but promise me one thing. Swear to me that you won't do anything dangerous or illegal, no matter what.
Ich doch nicht.
Yeah, I swear, I swear!
And one more thing. I am your superior. You should address me with a little more respect.
10-4, boss man. I read you loud and clear.
Do you?
Boss man.
6 years ago, Jin Furue's body was discovered in Studio DeVita. And now, his left half was found here at the stadium. And yet his time of death is 12 o'clock today.
Because of course.
Which means that half his body was alive very recently. What the hell is going on? My brain is doing cartwheels trying to figure this out.
What?
Aiba?
Hold on, did Aiba just appear?
Yeah.
Wait, let me put my earphones in.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, loud and clear.
What if he was still alive with just the left half?
What?
I mean, the heart is in the left half of the body.
I get it. You think they might have sewn the body back together?
No, there are no traces of that. And... were you two being serious? You do realize the cerebrum, brainstem, and spinal cord were completely severed in two?
Das stimmt gar nicht. Looks like Aiba is standing there. Ja, das wird tatsächlich auch nochmal angesprochen. What if Jin has twin brother?
I looked into Jin Furue's family background. Not only did he not have a twin, but there is no record of him ever having siblings.
What if the body was frozen?
There are no signs of him ever having been frozen. That half-body was definitely alive until just recently.
What if the right and left half belong to different people?
I, of course, did consider it a possibility, but both faces match perfectly. The rest depends on the DNA results.
I have no idea what's going on, but this case is definitely connected to the incident 6 years ago.
Which means the half-body case isn't over yet.
6 years ago, I was 12. I obviously wasn't in the biz then. I wasn't part of the investigation at all. I didn't know much about the case. I did see some of the investigation documents during my training, but the information there wasn't much better than the information on the internet, so I couldn't get the full picture.
Hey, Aiba. How much do you know about the HB serial killings?
As you know, my knowledge of the case is about the same as yours. Due to the explosion 6 years ago, I lost all of my memories from a few days before that point, and due to poor connection, I was unable to send or retrieve any backups.
What about you, boss?
Same for me. Ryuki was the one on the case at the time. I don't know anything other than what he reported.
What about the stuff he didn't report?
I'm not a psychic. How would I know something that he didn't tell me?
Ja, so eine Art mehr oder weniger Top-Secret-Organisation, wobei das Gefühl, so besonders secret sind sie damit gar nicht immer. Und die haben halt eine Maschine, mit der man bei anderen Leuten so ein bisschen Inception-mäßig in den Traum reingehen kann.
Aiba, where's Ryuki now?
I've determined the location from Tama's GPS. Currently, Ryuki seems to be in Golden Yokocho.
Achso, Y ist ja woanders. Oh Gott, ich werde bei QTE wieder total verscheißen. Golden Yokocho.